Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you very much for joining me for this read. We're going to go ahead and jump into it. I'll let you guys know too, this is going to be a general read. So it may or may not register or sort of resonate with you. That's just fine, guys. There might even be sort of bits and pieces that you find that fit. That's fine. Take whatever messages feel right to you and feel free to leave the rest. So I'm using the numerology cards too, guys, so pay attention to the numbers because they might have special meaning for you. And at the end of this read, we are going to draw an energy card. Well, let's see what the cards have for us. Karmic completion, abundance, and rebirth. So there's new beginnings going on here. There are new beginnings and abundance. It's funny because I feel like these cards, it's going to tell you the vibe I get. It's like these cards are meant for you, but not. Like we're tapping into somebody else too. Okay, and see, that makes sense then with this manifestation card. This is like what somebody wants to manifest. And in some way, shape, or form, this does include you. This is like abundance with you. This might be a relationship with you too. Karmic completion. This is somebody who feels like they have a deep connection with you. Perhaps even feel like they have like a past life connection. A deep spiritual connection. This is somebody who's going through a time in their life where they, and this might be a spiritual rebirth for this person too, or a spiritual awakening, but they feel a deep connection to you and like they're wanting to deepen that connection even further. Okay, that makes tons of sense. So this person has not come forward to say this to you. They have not. And that is because they're actually afraid that you don't feel the same way. So it's not necessarily like pride, like they feel like they're too good. They're worried that you won't see them as being good enough. They're afraid to actually take a chance and sort of extend that olive branch and tell you how they feel. See, the cards are saying follow your dreams. So I'm just telling you guys, I don't know who this person is to you. The cards are encouraging this person to reach out. We do have the Ten of Pentacles, abundance. That's two cards that talk about abundance already. This person might be going through changes in their life where they're starting to experience abundance too. And maybe this is part of it too, and they're starting to get a little bit of confidence. But I feel like they're still, see, that makes sense too with this Four of Pentacles. This person's still holding back. It's that old way of thinking and that old way of feeling too. So they are going through a transitional time. They're seeing positive benefits in their life. I feel like they're starting to gain not just self-confidence, but they're growing sort of spiritually and as a person as well. But there's still like that old way of thinking of not being good enough, of perhaps, financially not having enough. It's like they're still stuck in that. So even though they're manifesting things, even though there's changes happening, they're still feeling sort of a little bit stuck in that old way. It's something that they're struggling with. And they are recovering from a tower situation in their life. So something that came to an end. And this might have been the thing that sort of took their self-esteem or gave them that knock. Something that they've had to heal from. And like I said, they're rebuilding. They are making progress, but it's hard to shake that old way of thinking. They do want to communicate. They're worried about getting the cold shoulder. If they reach out, they're worried that they're going to get the cold shoulder. And part of it too is that you mean a lot to them, and your opinion of them actually means a lot to this person too. So if they got the cold shoulder, they're worried that that would knock them right back to square one, because it's taken them quite a while to heal and to start to build their confidence up from whatever this Tower card was in their life. And part of it was financially rebuilding too. For this person, it wasn't just emotions and emotionally healing. This person had to do some financial rebuilding as well, and they are sitting in a much better place in their life. But like I said, man, this person thinks quite a bit of you, and your opinion of them really matters to them deeply. And it's like if you show in some way, shape, or form that you don't care or they don't matter, it's like they're really worried about getting knocked back to square one. I feel like this person, I don't want to say like they, no, that's not the right word. It's like this abundance that they're starting to get, they're trying to show it off a little bit. I get pulled to this peacock here. I don't know if they got like a fancy haircut or if they're wearing fancy clothes or got a fancy car. They tried to do something in a way to make you notice them too. And it was completely on purpose. It was very calculated, and it was to gauge your reaction because they're terrified of actually just coming out and saying like, "Hey, I'm interested in you. Hey, I find you attractive. Hey, can we start a relationship?" That is way too fucking scary for this person. So they're like, "Man, if I wear really nice clothes or I get a really nice car, and they look at me and I can tell in their eyes that they're like, who's this? Okay, well then I'm gonna move forward a little bit more, right?" Like they're looking for that little bit of encouragement, and it's for them, it's kind of like this little mind trap that they've made for themselves. It's like being stuck in fear, the fear of rejection, the fear of what other people think in them. And it's like allowing other people to sort of dictate how they feel about themselves too, which is sad because this person's done a lot of work to start to build themselves up, but they're still on shaky ground. They're still on shaky ground. They are starting a beautiful new chapter. They are rebuilding. They are manifesting abundance in their life. They would now like somebody to share that with. They're at a point in their life where they would like to be able to share it with someone, and you're kind of the one they want to share it with. But they're absolutely terrified that you don't feel the same way. They are terrified that you are going to reject them. And they see you as being, oh wow. As I said that, I pull a king and queen of the exact same suit. They see you as being someone who could be their soulmate. Somebody who could be like a past life match. Like they feel a deep connection to you, and they feel a lot of potential for a relationship with you, whoever this is. They do have this deep fear of heartbreak and rejection. This is part of their tower card. This is part of what they went through before. I do feel like they very much invested in something, and it might have been someone, and building a life with someone. And that's why their self-esteem took such a hit when they wound up with this tower, when something went to shit for them. It really knocked them for a loop. They had to rebuild everything. It like completely shook their world. It completely changed the way that they were living. They had to do a lot of healing and a lot of financial rebuilding from this too. But they are in a place where they are ready to start a new beginning. They are desiring to start a new relationship with someone. They're looking to seek out this Two of Cups, this king and queen connection, this somebody who could be their match, start a new beginning, start a new life. They want to build a new life. They are no longer sort of in this Five of Pentacles, in this sort of out in the cold, but also this Five of Pentacles is representing that they feel like this part of their life is lacking. This is what they're missing. This is the void that they now would like to fill. This connection with someone, this romantic connection. And these cards, I was going to say it, like the cards are encouraging this person to sort of like overcome their fears, to release the fear, to move beyond it. That fear of perhaps another tower, a fear of rejection, and being able to sort of take back control of their destiny and take a risk, turn their own wheel of fortune by offering a connection to someone, offering that Two of Cups, that emotional connection, even though there's a risk that it's not going to work out for them. If they sit in fear, it's a guarantee it's never going to work out for them. That's why the cards are bringing this forward. That's why the cards are encouraging it. If you're wanting to build, if you're looking for a partnership, you need to release the burdens of fear and be able to step up and step forward and take that risk. Like we all know in life, sometimes we take a risk and it turns out shitty, but sometimes it turns out good. If you never bother to take it at all, you're never going to get the good. You're guaranteed not to get the good. And I can see in the cards, whoever this person is, this person's not an SOB. This person's not a creep. This person's not a jerk. This is a good person. This is a solid human being who wants a solid connection with somebody else. And the only thing that can possibly hold them back from having that in their life is them allowing fear to take over. And they are deeply stuck in their fear. Deeply stuck in their fear. Right now, their fear is overriding any chance that they're going to have at a happy ending. And part of their healing process is overcoming fear too. That is part of it. And being able to step forward and take a risk and trust that everything happens for a reason, and that the universe will be there to catch them if it goes to shit too. Like they will be rewarded for all the good things. And to sort of trust in that karma. We have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is all about wish fulfillment. As like you're never going to get your wish if you don't go asking for it. The cards are all encouraging this person to go asking for it. Like I said, I don't know how it's going to turn out with you. I don't know how you feel about this person. I don't think you'll know until this person steps forward. But the cards are encouraging this person to step forward and not allow fear to ruin them. So we have our energy card. Open up to change. So definitely encouragement to step out of what they're living in right now, to take a risk, to take a chance, that it might turn out the way that they want it to, and to not let fear hold them back. All right, guys, I hope that you enjoyed that read. Thank you very much for joining me. If you did enjoy it, if you found value in it, please hit that like button, that subscribe button. It definitely helps the channel out. Take care, guys.